Grand Rising, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. This is Empress Bella, and I am here with yet another message. See, this is the morning message for you guys. I had got a request to speak on self-love. So I said, okay. I took some time to meditate on self-love and the energy of self-love, right? So, what is self-love, right? Oh boy. One thing is for sure, two things for certain. Self-love is not easy. It's not. Because we were taught to love others. We were taught to love outside of ourselves, right? So when it comes the time for you guys to actually turn that love inward, it becomes a challenge because it's new. We never did it before. So I know people have a lot of issues or struggles, I should say, when it comes to self-love. And what does that exactly mean, right? What does that exactly mean? Self-love, for some, it don't feel good, right? It feels am I doing it right? Right? Let me tell you guys something about self-love. Like I said, it's not easy at all, okay? But it's necessary because it can actually make sure that you don't put yourself in a situation that will hurt you, right? Like self-esteem, right? When you give your power away to other people, they have a tendency of being able to hurt you, right? Or make you feel less than, right? Collective. All right? But when you take your power back, that's an act of showing self-love. So that no one will ever be able to hurt you again. Because your esteem about yourself is real high. When you love yourself, after you take your power back from other people that are trying to put you down, these could be family members, friends, lovers, whatever, right? That will inflict certain insecurities. Now, people come into your life to show you where you are still lacking at, just so that you can feed whatever it is that you're lacking to yourself. You're not supposed to look outside of yourself for someone to love you the right way, right? Although we were taught, right, that our mother and our father is supposed to automatically love us because, shit, we're the child, right? That's just what we were taught. But in all actuality, how many of us have actually lived that? Okay? It's a sad thing, but there's less success stories when it comes to those type of energies. When someone, or you feel like someone is hurting you guys, it's your job to remove yourself, all right, and not need someone's advice, right? If you should remove yourself or not, because you know how you feel, really. You may not even disclose exactly how you've been feeling and hold to the person that you're asking. Right? You're not going to say, oh, well, because, I feel X, Y, and Z, blah, blah, blah. You're not going to say that. You're just going to tell them the bare minimum because you don't want someone to look at you in a different light. Human nature, that's natural. Okay? It's nothing to get yourself down about. Like I said, self-love is difficult because you have to make certain sacrifices to keep yourself sustained. Love is an energy. So the first energy we all should pay attention to is how we are loving on ourselves. What are we telling ourselves? Right? When we look in the mirror, what are you telling yourself when you stare at your reflection? Is the first thing you're seeing is a blemish? Oh, I don't like that bump. Oh, that's a dark spot right there. Oh, I got bags under my eyes. What are you telling yourself first when you see yourself? Everybody needs to take a moment to think about that. Because that's a reflection on how you feel about yourself on the inside. So that blemish that may be showing up on the outside that you think is just so horrible. Did you ever notice how you could be so harsh on something that has a lot to do with just you, and somebody else will look at you like, what are you talking about? Like, oh gosh, like you look fine. Like, what's wrong with you? Right? But in your mind collective, there's like, nope, I can do better. I can do this better. I know that this could look better. Right? Now, and this is what I found out. When you do stuff like that, right? When you're constantly critiquing yourself about what you think you could do better for yourself, that means that you haven't accepted yourself fully for who you are at that very moment. So instead of trying to fix that blemish, fix the blemish that is in your mind, because I feel like that's where it starts, right? How do we take care of ourselves is a very important thing, right? You got to know what your boundaries are and your limitations for your own self so that you can sustain life, okay? Especially even with food. What kind of foods are you eating? Is that food? Because, foods can actually, I had no idea, but, after I studied a little bit, food can actually make you feel different about your damn self. Did you know that? Right? Not that it just make you gain weight, but there's different toxins and different foods that we ingest every day, right? That actually changes, of course, our figure, but it also changes our chemical makeup in our mind about how we feel about ourselves. So, like, just for example, let's take Thanksgiving. Everybody go over to their parents' house or their family house and stuff their face. All this food because it looks good on the table, right? It tastes good on your taste buds. But when you leave with your 2 plates and foil, right? And you full. You go in the mirror, you look at yourself, your stomach is protruding, you're like, oh my gosh, I ate too much. I look fat. I feel fat. Did you notice how certain foods make you feel heavy? Right? Certain words will make you feel just as heavy. So you got to be mindful what you say to yourself on a daily basis, because it'll change the way you see yourself in the mirror. I know it's once again, this is normal, what people do. Like, they feel heavy, they feel bloated. Automatically, you're saying you're fat. 2 weeks later, you done gained 10 pounds. You told yourself you was fat. You understand what I'm saying? So, I want everybody to try to rewrite how you're talking to yourself. All right? Because that is actually a reflection, right? You can see that in the mirror. If you tell yourself every day, I look good. You ever wonder how some people that are like heavy set or BBWs feel so fucking amazing about themselves? It's because so many people that told them they was fat, they was this, they was that. They ain't had no other choice, right? To turn that attention back to themselves and be like, you know what? Even if I am fat, then hey, fuck it, I look good. Okay? I feel good. Right? That opens up a whole nother level of confidence. Alright? When you had the confidence to stop talking to yourself in a certain kind of way, like everything, it starts with, like I said, the mind. And when you start talking to yourself better, you start looking better. You start losing the weight that you want to. You start being able to fit them clothes, you know, that you ain't, you know. It start making you want to drink more water, eat better. Like certain things, like when you start telling yourself certain shit, your whole body will change. Your whole mind will change. When we are in relationships that we feel is toxic, no matter how much you want to be with that person, it's your obligation as your own self, your own person, to remove yourself from something that make you feel bad or make you feel heavy. Right? Despite if you want to let it go or not. Right? It's like an addiction, a habit. When you are in like a negative mindset about what you deserve, sometimes we get in situations or relationships with people and you might even see yourself in that person. Automatically will make you want to run from that person. Did you ever notice that? Probably not. Probably not. You know why? Because we all automatically like, oh no, it got to be something wrong with you. Okay? It's got to be you because I X, Y, and Z. Now I'm not trying to say that that's not. Sometimes it is that person. Like we going to just like be real with this situation, right? But some people come into your life to see how much you really love yourself. You know? Some people come into your life to test how much do you really love yourself. People only gonna do what you allow. Do you know that? I done told y'all that a million times. But if somebody know they can't do X, Y, and Z, you're going to see a change within them because you changed. Right? If somebody, I know this for sure. There are one thing's for certain, two things for sure. If somebody really fucking love you, they not going to do shit to make sure that they don't lose you. Okay? They going to make sure they dotting all their I's and crossing their T's. Okay? Due to the fact of there's like some sort of, I feel like it's a chemical release, to be honest with you. That anxiety, the Nine of Swords, fear. You know, worry. Like, oh gosh, like I don't want that to happen. That's just even like if you lose a job. You don't want to lose that job. You make sure you get the fuck to work. You get your ass up. No matter how tired you are. No matter what time you went to bed. None of that. You gonna get your ass up. Because you know why? That damn check you get, it sustains your life. Right? You're not about to make excuses of why you can't go to work. Now, how does that even fall into self-love, right? It does, big time. Because you're actually moving your own, whatever that that lazy spirit, right? Because it can happen, right? Like, I don't want to do this. I can't get up. I'm so fucking tired. I just like, I just rather just lay here. But there's something that go off in your brain, be like, don't you need this? You like laying in this bed, but you need this roof over your head to lay in this bed. So you get up and go to work, do whatever you need to do, even if your boss get on your nerves, even if, you know, you don't like your job. But that's a part of your self-love because you love yourself enough to keep a roof over your head, right? There's some people out here that be plotting, scheming, doing all types of shit to get out of the necessary actions that it takes to show the universe that you really are focused, right? Because God can't help you unless you help you first. Do you know that? You can pray till you're blue in the face. But if you're not putting no actual action after that prayer, it's all for nothing. You just sat there and just mumbled a couple words. Ain't nothing else is happening after that. Sacrifices, you guys, always brings great rewards. Even in with dieting, you sacrifice fried food, you lose like 10 pounds. You start feeling better about yourself. Everything in this life that I have learned, it requires a sacrifice. No matter if you don't want to do it or not, if you really love yourself as much as you say you do, because you can have people going to the gym doing all types of workouts, but they don't treat themselves too good. Yeah, your body look good, but what's your soul looking like? What's your heart look like? You ever seen somebody have heart problems that done worked out? I seen it. Yo, I seen it. They be working out and you think their body looks so good, but they are so unhealthy because they don't nurture their insides. They don't drink enough water, right? They don't take they don't eat the right foods. Sometimes some people don't take certain vitamins that they need to sustain life, to help them out. But that's an action. You would actually have to do the other part. Yeah, you can work out all fucking day. Body looking good, but your insides is falling apart. That's just like with your heart chakra. You can give all of the love you want to other people, but if you're not giving no love to yourself, collective, it's pointless. If you don't have firm boundaries for what you accept and what you don't accept with intake, I'm more food energy, but I'm just using food as an example. Okay? I hope y'all following me here. The sacrifice, the bigger the sacrifice, the greater the reward. Right? God rewards those that actually are serious. God rewards those that are actually willing to go through the necessary changes. Because it's necessary, y'all. It is very necessary to make certain sacrifices in your life. Even if you don't want to. Like a lot of you guys don't understand with the twin flame journey. Like, why the fuck my twin flame keep acting crazy, or why they not doing what they supposed to do the right way? Is because you are still giving them that crutch energetically without you knowing. Okay? Without you knowing, you're giving that person a crutch because you just hoping and praying that everything goes in your favor with that person. But One thing I found out is free will. And we all know what free will is. So that person going to do what they going to do because they're individual. So what is the twin flame energy or your soulmate? But they are first and foremost an individual. And how that person feel about themselves is how they going to treat you. If this person doesn't feel like they deserve you, they're going to have about 3, 4, 9 third-party energies. Right? Because that's what makes them feel whole. That ain't got nothing to do with you. That don't make you feel, that's not because you wasn't good enough. Or any of that. When somebody has you in a third-party situation, or they know damn well y'all supposed to be together, or y'all have this strong magnetic attraction, and y'all supposed, like, all of that cool shit, and they still be out here fucking up, it has nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with themselves. They fail to realize that because they don't realize that the love that they receive is the love that they put out. So they will blame you for having boundaries. They'll blame you for setting firm, boundaries in that connection. When in all actuality, y'all know how I feel about when somebody pointing a finger at you. It's like 4 fingers, 3 fingers that's pointing back at themselves. That's what they don't want to look at. Their mind, body, and soul. Right? But they rather project with their pointing of the finger. Like you did. Right? That's why I was talking to Keisha. Because you wasn't giving me enough attention. You wasn't feeding me your good energy the way they would have liked it. But it's up to you guys to be like, you know what? I deserve better than that. And you know why you deserve better than that? It's because you love yourself. Because you can't change nobody, collective. They're going to have to want to do that shit themselves. Stop trying to change people, collective. And change yourself. Change how you view things. Change how you see everything around you. But that takes confidence. That takes courage. That takes for you to be creative with your solar plexus chakra. It takes for you to have your own self-esteem energy so high to the fact that can't nobody put your light out. They can't block your sunshine. Because you got to know what you deserve before anybody else can notice what you deserve. Right? People can put on many masks every day. Smile like everything is okay. But when they're alone, they know that it's not okay. Just like when you're alone, you know when something ain't right with you. You know how you feel about you. But it's your job to send healing to whatever you're feeling. Yes, it's great to have someone to share your life with. But it's not great for you to put yourself on the back burner just to have that person. I want you guys to stop putting yourself on the back burner for another individual. No matter how bad it hurt to let someone go. If it's meant for you, they be back. Changed, healed, and not willing to lose you or risk the fucking thought of losing you would drive somebody fucking crazy. So they wouldn't want to even participate in any actions that will cause them the lack of you. And these are things on my journey I have definitely learned. Not so easy way, okay? Not so easy. But God will definitely test you to see where you at with it. Like, so you gonna wait for me, or you gonna continue to put in or pour into a cup that got a hole in it? You know what happens when you pour into a cup with a hole in it, and you standing there, you making a mess. You're gonna have to clean it up. Did you ever see two people come and clean up some shit? It's always you to clean up the damn spilt out water, okay? Because water would be symbolic for emotions. Ain't nobody there putting salve on your broken heart. Ain't nobody putting a little concrete fixer or a sealant to fix that shit. Nobody be there. You be sitting there with your motherfucking self, crying your eyes out, purging, asking God to fix it, and God tell you, baby, you gotta fix that. Now next time, make better decisions. Tough love is real. But the choice is always yours, collective. You teach people how to treat you by the things you accept. If you're not willing to accept lying, cheating, manipulating, or any of that from anyone, I'm talking about friends, family, lovers, they just lost your presence. Oh, but baby, it's definitely felt. Believe that. But that's not what we're going for. We're not going for to hurt someone. Fuck no, because that's not what we into. Because hurt people hurt people. Y'all know that. So we're not trying to hurt anyone by removing ourselves. It's just showing a greater love for yourself, no matter what it is, and being comfortable in your own skin. That's important. So how do you promote more self-love in yourself? Get out your comfort zone. Because it's more comfortable with the reassurance that another body or another person is there. But if that's not conducive, or it's not making you happy, if you notice that even though that person is there, you moping around, you still feel sad, you feel irritable, then that person is not for your highest good. And it ain't because they don't love you. You know, they love you the way that they only know how to. Right? I'm not trying to sit there and even take away the fact of how someone loves, because love languages, it's many, 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 many love languages. Love is a word. The action behind the word love, completely different. So somebody can tell you they love you till they blue in the face, collective. You can say, hey, I love myself, till you blue in the face. but not actually taking care of your motherfucking self actually makes it look kind of contradictory. Bitch, you sure you love yourself? Because you're not looking like you love yourself. When the last time you had a self-care day? When the last time you meditated? When the last time you grounded yourself? When the last time you did some healthy shit? You start eating healthier. You start taking vitamins. When the last time? So like I said, people can tell you that. Your person can tell you that, oh, I love you, I love you, I love you. But if they're not actually showing you that they love you with the action, it's all for nothing. And we're not talking about little things. No. I'm not talking about, oh, well, he gave me a massage. It was so nice. And she cooked me dinner. Let me tell you what the highest vibration of somebody showing you that they love you, for real, is if they are going to feed your soul, baby. If they're actually pouring into your soul. That's the highest vibration of love, okay, that any man on earth could ever have. Man or woman, I'm just saying man, energy. All right? Taking care of your heart is a form of love. Making sure that they don't break it. The heart is so fucking delicate. That's a form of love. So don't ever get the word love and the action confused. Because like I said, somebody can tell you that they love you, but then they in another bitch face 2 seconds later. That's not love. They don't love you. They don't. Because there should be something that go off in your person's head, right? Like, I don't want to hurt her. Because see, did y'all ever notice that when you dealing with somebody, you fall in love with someone and y'all open up to each other and you tell them all of your fears, some of them use it against you. By a third party situation. And you're like, I just told this motherfucker that will hurt me if they lied to me. They'll go lie to you. Is that love? I just told them. I just sat there and said, that hurts me. Anybody that does something that they know will hurt you, there's no excuse. Yeah, it's no excuse. There's no excuse. Because you already told them what you require. If they really gave a fuck about you, they would take heed to make sure that they would never hurt you. Instead of saying, oh my God, why are you so insecure? Huh. Are y'all understanding that? It ain't the fact that you're insecure. But since you told them that will hurt you, they'll play on that as, oh, that was an insecurity. No, it's not an insecurity. That is just, I feel secure if you don't. So, in all actuality, take the N away, right? Insecurity. No. This person just failed to secure you as an individual. because they're not secure themselves. This ain't got shit to do with you. Once again, these lessons I have learned in the worst way. And I wouldn't even want nobody. I mean, not even my worst enemies out there that hates my guts. I still send them light and love, and that's okay. You don't gotta like me. I like me. That's all that matters to me. But they would say, oh, Bella, you difficult. Why? Because I like me? Why? Because I don't want you to hurt me? So I'm difficult now? But when you take your power back to making sure that ain't nobody gonna hurt you, you're the bad one. Did you know that? You're looked at as the bad guy. When you get in a situation with somebody, you always, I know I do. Hey, I don't like this. I'm very vocal. I don't like X, Y, and Z. Please don't do that. Certain shit is just common sense when you dealing with somebody. Because I'll be damned if I'm smiling up in another man's face and I got a man. Ain't shit funny, bro. What the fuck is you looking at? Okay, we not cool. What's up? I'm not entertaining you. I'm not trying to be, man. Listen, that's just me though. Everybody in this loyal is me. How you allow someone to treat you, and when you say enough is enough, is a part of self-love. But people want that struggle story. Y'all ever heard of that? Oh, we rocked it out and we went through hell and back and we did. That's not love. No. No. That's codependency. Yes. Did y'all see that? Did y'all know that? That is codependency. When you're willing to go through hell with another person. That just means that you couldn't do it by your motherfucking self. You couldn't go heal that shit on your own. You needed to drag somebody else through the mud with you. How you know you're not codependent anymore is you're able to walk away. Even if you don't want to. You're able to walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve your highest good. Because that's what we said in the beginning. A part of self-love is to serve you and your highest good. Not anyone else. When you're in a relationship with someone, y'all don't become I don't know what the fuck merged as like, oh, now we just one person. No, y'all are still individuals. But y'all just together though. But a lot of people take that, oh, we together energy. Like, all right, we riding this out because we together. Some people can slow you down, okay? And you don't reach the pinnacles that you need to go to because you keep trying to drag another motherfucker that ain't doing the work along with you. When are you going to decide to let that go? When are you going to put the burdens down? Because that's a burden. That's heavy as shit. You and somebody else's fucking insecurities, or you and somebody else's weight. That's heavy. You can't fix that person. Stop trying to fix people, collective. They gotta want to fix themselves. They gotta want to heal themselves, man. They gotta want to say enough is enough. Today I take a stand for me. They gotta want to do that for themselves. You ain't got shit to do with that. And if you see a person is not doing that, your self-love need to kick the fuck in. But he said he loved me, or she said she loved me. Bitch, where? 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 Because a person that love you will make the necessary sacrifices to keep you. You run into a man, oh, she did this, she did that, she did. Every man, every woman left you. Huh. Something wrong with you, bro. It's time for you to look at yourself. Not at why they left you. Look at why they left. It ain't have shit to do with, oh, they wanted somebody else. That's why they left. No, that's no. You're making excuses. Why did they leave you? Why can't you keep a relationship? Why can't you keep a woman? Why can't you keep a man? Let's talk about it. What energy are you exuding? What energy are you putting out? Because women do it too. Women like to nag. Just cause. Just to make themselves feel important. Women go through men's phones. What he doing? Where he at? Who he going with? Sis, guess what? PSA, listen. If you don't trust that man, leave him. You ain't never gonna trust him. Leave it. Just put it down. Save yourself some trouble. Some people don't want to do it because they don't trust themselves. That's why some people just don't trust. Trust is an energy too. Some people don't trust themselves to make the right decision for themselves due to trauma. But we're not talking about that. We're talking about more so when you know it's time to walk away from a situation. People be prolonging that shit and miss so many blessings that was meant for you because you didn't love yourself enough to put that burden down. But remember what we were taught, the belief systems, that Hierophant energy, what we believe to be the truth to us, when in all actuality, it's time for you to find your own truth. What really is your truth? I had posted something that I asked, what do you really want in this lifetime? Do y'all ever take time to think about that? Because God will give it to you if you just know what you wanted. And it's like a lot of people, I tried to say this and I said that, but I still keep getting this. God sends people into your life to see if that's what you really wanted. Like you can have a man say, I want a good woman. It's loyal. They ain't in these streets. They ain't a whore. As soon as they get that woman, whoa. That's too much woman for me. Because God gonna give you what you asked for now. He ain't gonna give it to you in the fashion that you thought you was gonna get that shit. But he gonna give it to you that is gonna help you grow, heal, and evolve. Vice versa. Say you want happiness. Well, what are you doing? What action are you putting into yourself to make sure that you achieve that happiness? Stop looking for happiness outside of you. It's not there. They could just add to your happiness. You know that? Like, I be happy as freak when I go on my little trails, my little walks. Go in the woods, chill, give me some, pick up little damn little twigs and berries and all types of cool shit. Happy than a motherfucker. But if I got somebody with me to do that shit, oh man, it's going down. I'm hyped then. It's like, yes, I got somebody to go and meditate with me in the motherfucking woods. Ground ourselves, let's hug on trees. Yay! I'm excited. But I'm just excited if I'm doing it by myself. Right? It's fun. How I show love, I like to feed your soul. Like, yeah, I can cook. I'm a good as shit. Like, yeah, all that cool shit. I'm financially stable. I'm all of that cool shit. But I'm a giver. Oh yeah, I'm a giver. There was a point in time in my life I overgave till I didn't even have shit for my motherfucking self. I stopped that. I stopped that. Yeah. I was just tired. Let me tell you why I stopped it. I was motherfucking tired, collective. Of me pouring into motherfuckers. And I don't have nothing to show for it. My cup empty than a bitch. I got tired of it. You get tired of that. Because even though my cup overfloweth of love, it ain't because somebody gave me that shit. It's because I had gave it to myself, filled that bitch up myself, nurtured that cup, made sure that that cup was full. So that if somebody come into my life, I got more than enough love for the both of us. So yeah, I love me enough for the both of us here. Right? I had to learn that lesson. It was horrible. But I'm glad I learned it. I'm glad I learned it. Because I was the type of person that will always look outside of myself for somebody to make me happy. Back in the day, now I do shit that make me happy. Because I noticed that ain't nobody about to love me the way I can love me. It'll be nice if I had that counterpart that would fill my cup just as much as I fill theirs. That would be beautiful. But I'd be damned if I cut my nose off to spite my face just to have somebody in my life that's not filling my cup. I'd be damned. I had to get to that age and stage of I'd be damned. It ain't easy. That shit don't happen overnight. It don't. But when you get there, it's worth it. It's worth it. Right? It is. Because it don't feel so bad. God really wanted me to get comfortable with me. I said, all right. That was a difficult task. I didn't think I could do it. But I did it. So now if somebody come into my life and I'm just giving, and they just taking emotionally, and they don't know how to give it back, I have to love myself enough to know that I deserve more than what a person was giving me. Like I said, you know how many times I had to go through that to get that shit right? Right? Because sometimes we just want it so bad to be like, damn, I wanted to be that person. I wanted that to be us. But you can't be us if someone else's cup is on E and you the only one feeding their soul. There's no such thing. Physical is so superficial. Just because you got another person next to you don't mean that you're whole. Or they make you whole or any of that. You're supposed to come into a situation whole by your damn self. I remember back in the day, I would get in relationships, or just, I only had 3 relationships most of the time, like I ain't even gonna lie. But every time I decided to get in a relationship, what I would always hear, and this is no bullshit, I'm not used to that. I never understood what did they mean by they're not used to love. Because I'm like, bro, what are you talking about? So now when I hear it, and it's still been said to me, people say it still. I'm not used to that type of love. It's not my job to put more into it so they can get used to it. No! I had to learn that lesson the hard way too. Okay? It just made me think like, damn. So if you're not used to somebody feeding your soul, how can you feed mine? You don't know how to do it. They're not willing to learn when they go ahead on and have a third party. Did y'all know that? That means they just showing you. People gonna show you exactly. Don't ever don't ever, never. They're gonna show you exactly who they are. By how they treat themselves. So you get you a woman or a man that feeds your soul, and you still look outside of that means you don't love yourself enough. Sis in or bro. They don't love themselves enough. So how the fuck can they properly love you? How can they feed your soul? Like, I don't want you to boost my ego. I want you to feed my mind, body, and soul. Teach me something. Read to me. I don't want you to teach me no bullshit ass lesson that's gonna hurt me. Because I've been there before. I know that lesson. Right? People done already showed me. Yeah. That third party energy. They showed me that already. You know what I ain't never seen before? I ain't never seen what real love looked like. Given to me. I ain't never seen that before. That's what I want. Because I know how to give it. I know how to receive it. I don't want watered down love. I want real love. And you're going to know when it's real. It's an all over your body feeling. It's not just a mind and a heart feeling. It's a soul feeling. And don't get me wrong, I don't hold that against these people. Not at all. I understand. I've been there before. You know? But I love myself enough to make better choices in life when it comes to love. No situation you guys get yourself in was ever a mistake. It was always to show you how you felt about yourself. What are you going to accept? And are you really ready for what you're asking for? You have to identify if what you are receiving is what you really deserve. That's up to you, collective. Ain't nobody can show you that, man. Because you would know what you want because you self-loving, remember? And the more you love yourself, the more God's grace and protection is all around you. Because, child, God cannot even love you more than if you don't love yourself. Like, this shit is so crazy how love is really, it's not just, like I said, spoken. Anybody can talk that I love you shit. That don't mean nothing. And if y'all haven't learned that yet, y'all soon will. They got to be willing to make sacrifices to show you how much they love you. And I'm not talking about on some giving everything to you and not taking care of themselves. See, how somebody show you that they love you is how they take care of themselves. Because they going to do better. They want better for themselves. So they not going to do, it ain't just, you know, oh, I ain't going to do shit to make sure I don't lose you. They not going to do shit so they don't lose themselves. Do y'all get that? Losing yourself is the biggest loss. Fuck another person. But when you actually lose self, bruh, you lost for real. Some people don't know that though. Patience is always needed for those type of people. That don't mean you gotta stay there and let this motherfucker run all up on you now. I said patience is needed. That don't mean that it's not your job, honey. You did not come out the same portal that they came out. No. They gotta fix that. There's people out here still blaming their parents for how they act. It's like, okay, all right, yeah, they did that, but what the fuck are you doing? That's nice. All right, like you think the universe is that's an excuse? Like I know how they did it. I gave you them parents. I made sure that they treated you that way, cuz. Like what? Like, God, why would you put me in a family that was toxic and break me down, or they want to break me? And they like, because I loved you. What? Like, yeah, I love you. How is that loving me, Lord? How? Well, because, I mean, you're here on earth. And like pain is like the thing around here. And like nothing like you can get, like even when you have a baby, you know how bad that shit hurt? That shit hurt. Contraction, you pushing that motherfucker out. But it feels so good when they lay up on your chest. When they finally, y'all know every woman out here, like, come on now, when they pull that baby out, it's like, a sigh of relief. And then they put that baby up on your chest. Right? That's when the waterworks start coming, right? Because you did it. You did it. Now you get the joy and the laughter and the cries, everything. Just to love on that baby. Kissing on that baby. Smelling that baby smells so good, y'all. I don't know what the heck. Right? It's the same thing. Was it worth it? Absolutely. 9 months back pain. Your bladder fucked up. You gotta wear a sling to hold your belly up so that your shit don't, like, you go through all of these body changes. But is it worth it? It is. In the end, yup. Because you get to see that baby. Like, I did that. A whole motherfucking human came up out of my ass. And that was like the worst pain. Some people get contractions passed the fuck out. That's how bad it hurt. They say having contractions, one contraction is equal to a person, a man, woman, breaking every bone in their body at the same time. That's true. That's the equivalent of what a contraction feel like. Because, like, let's get into it. You know what's happening while you having them contractions? Your motherfucking floor, your pelvis is breaking apart, cuz you can't push that baby out until your pelvis breaks. Hello? The body is an amazing fucking thing. It separates. Not on its own. Oh, that baby got to break it with that weight. The muscles. Right? But it's worth it. That's just how love feels. You sacrificed your body to push that baby out. Because you could have died, sis. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you could have fucking died. Never, you know. But you were so fucking strong. Oh my gosh. Anybody out there that got babies, you need to realize how strong you really are. My men folks. But see, y'all can't have babies. What is the biggest sacrifice you made of self? That made you stronger as a man. I honestly think being a man is very difficult. I honestly think that, ladies. I ain't even trying to be smart. I feel like being a man is more difficult than us women would ever realize. Right? I feel like being a man is equivalent to having a baby. Because you would actually have to sacrifice your testosterone. That ego energy that make you do shit that you ain't supposed to do. Right? I understand that, man. I get it. And I empathize with you. I do. Because as a real divine feminine, as a real woman, okay, womb man, okay, you want to break it down, womb man? Damn. I know it's tough, man. But I want y'all to understand something. I believe in you. I know you can be the man that you really want to be. I know you can. You're just going to have to be willing to get out your stuck energy. Remove your ego. Unfortunately, not even unfortunately, because it's a good thing. Y'all was born with so much testosterone. That's the chemical. So there's a chemical imbalance somewhere when it comes to a man being a real man and a man just saying he a man. Alright? You actually have to be willing to put your heart on the line. See, men they not willing to do that shit for real. Women, do you know what it feel like? Your words are powerful to men. And you could say something to a man that'll break him, sis. Have them questioning their whole fucking existence. You didn't mean to say that. You didn't mean to do that. Like, you was just saying what the fucking facts was. But that testosterone, cuz, had that man looking at you differently. Did you know that? Yep, catalyst energy. Listen, they look at you differently because they don't want to look at themselves. Are y'all understanding that? They don't want to break down why the fuck you said that to them. Is you attacking me? First thing response a man has is to defend himself. Testosterone. How do a man get that in check? Only a man would know. I'm not a man. So I could never tell a man how to heal themselves properly. But what I will tell the man is that it's going to hurt. So when you tell that man the real or the truth and it hurt them, you're actually helping them heal. See, because they can't have babies. They don't know the pain that we go through to sacrifice our bodies. So God made sure that words will affect men more than anything. A man's biggest thing is to break down their fucking ego. Kill that bitch. Not kill it to the point where it's it's non-existent. But to kill it for real, right? So that they won't get in their own way. Because their ego will lie to them. Like, that bitch tripping. Fuck her. Shit. Keisha would never say that shit to me. That's because Keisha don't love you. She just loves what you can do for her. Whether that's sexually or financially. She would never tell you something like that. Because she don't give a fuck about you. But every man don't realize that, and this is what I noticed, it's their obligation, just like it's ours, to heal ourselves and take our power back. They don't want to do that because the ego is like, nah, man, it's them, not me. It's them. They never take the time out to think, like, is it them? Some of them don't. The ones that want to heal, they do. They actually really want to heal for real, they do. Because they can have the best woman and still put her in a competition with someone that can't even hold a motherfucking candle to her. Just because that person would never say that. That's because she would never love you. I remember I told a man one time, instead of focusing on me, I need you to focus on yourself. I need you to heal properly. You know how offended that man got? And what the fuck you mean? So I was looked at, oh, you don't need a man. What the hell? I didn't say that. Baby, I just said I wanted you to heal you. I ain't say I ain't need you. I love the moon. I love the ground you walk on. But nah, dog, you said you needed me to go heal myself. Like, what's something wrong with me? Ain't nothing wrong with me. That testosterone fuck you up, that ego fuck you up all the time. And then you push the people out of your life that actually loves you. and you replace it with someone that's superficial, that would never want you to heal yourself. Because what good are you to them? They can't use you. When you have proper boundaries set up, not just around finances, but on how somebody treats you. I pray that these men get an opportunity to actually experience what real love is. I just pray they get out their own way so they can actually get that shit. So, all of my divine feminists out here, all of the feminine energy, just pray for these men. That's all we can do. Because we can't make them do anything. Because that ego be so fucking big, you'll hurt yourself trying to help them. They gotta actually not want to be easily accessible. If anybody got access to your energy, that's an issue. By you giving that person attention, my men, they got access to your energy. Be careful who you let in that motherfucker. Right? Careful who you let in that bitch. Just because they stroking your ego don't mean they fuck with you. A woman that just agree with you, she don't love you. She just wants you to shut the fuck up. The real truths of a woman. If she's a yes woman, she don't fuck with you. She's just saying anything so that you can just do what the fuck. Alright, yes, okay. Just to make you feel good. Make you feel like you're in charge. But when the doors is closed and when they not around, she clowning you. Like, this motherfucker really think he running some shit. But your ego can cloud your judgment. Somebody that is challenging your heart, challenging you to grow, they actually love you. But you throw the people like that away for somebody that'll stroke your ego. And then you tell the person that is actually trying to build you up on a higher platform or put you up there, I bet you the problem. I gotta get the fuck away from you. Because Keisha would never do that. She actually give a fuck about me because she don't give me no problems. Back to the workout energy. To the men that work out. You go to that gym and you working your body out. And then you see the results that you need. You see you getting that V. You got that six pack going on. You got like 5% body fat maybe. Did that come by you just sitting there on your couch? Or did you really have to push yourself to the limit to get that shit? It's the same thing for growth on the inside. Even when you didn't want to go to the gym that day, you went. Because you care about what your appearance look like. Now, how about if you take that same energy, my loves, and put it, do the same thing on the inside. It's going to hurt just like it hurt getting them fucking muscles. Just like it hurt after you, it hurted. That shit don't feel like, come on. We know that. That shit don't feel good while you getting that shit. When you getting that money up in that gym, it don't feel like, oh, this feels so wonderful. No. You be sweating, you be exhausted. But you happy as shit when you look in that mirror like, damn, I look good. Yeah. That's because you went and got that money, as I would call it. All right. If you would dedicate that same energy, putting it into yourself, to love yourself, choose the right people to be around, sacrifice the people that you need to, God will open up so many doors for you. It will be fucking crazy and how fast they will open. But if a woman challenges you to be a better man or to love her properly, she's the issue. That's what you need to look at. Because she's not actually the issue. She's the solution to all your problems, all your prayers, everything. Thank you so much, Joseph. I appreciate you for that donation. Thank you. She was actually the answer, bro. But since she made you feel uncomfortable about something, you went to look outside of yourself and find it in another woman so they can make you feel better about yourself. When it's your job to make yourself feel as good as possible about you. It's not her job to make you feel good about yourself. It's not. And if you're feeling bad about something, fix it. Because that's what men do, right? You wouldn't have all that testosterone if you wasn't supposed to be the leader. You're supposed to be stronger than the daggone woman. Not just physically, but emotionally as well. But you guys have a lot of blockages when it comes to your fears, when it comes to your worries. Am I enough man for her? She wouldn't choose you if she thought you wasn't. Especially if she a real woman. She wouldn't want to pour into you if she didn't think you was good enough. That's the real facts and the matters of the situation. Because a real woman, they're not going to waste their time on pouring into somebody that don't deserve it, that they don't want to see grow, heal, and evolve. They're not going to do that. We got other shit to do. Just saying, y'all. So self-love goes both ways, man or woman. You gotta love yourself enough to know that you can get through any struggle internally that may exude outside of you with an action that you do. Every action has a reaction. That's like when I got back to the gym metaphor. You go to the gym, you get results. When you exude a certain type of energy outside of you and you don't like it, that's the result of something that you got on the inside. You need to look at. Like, why the fuck did I do that? You know, I mean, I know I have had male friends that be like, damn, why the fuck I do that shit? That was so dumb. Why would I do that? Because at the time, you allowed your ego to speak for you. And that motherfucker dumb. No offense, but egos is like the dumbest energy ever because it's so low vibrational. It's so immature. It don't know no better. That would be looked at as your inner child. Go send some healing to that. You still have an inner child, man. Just because you a man or you're grown, you still got to heal your inner child. Because that inner child is still scared and feeling alone. And still feeling lack because they didn't have the proper love that it needed when you was a child. So now it's your job to, hey, secure that motherfucker. Like, hey, I got you. Yeah, I know dad wasn't there, mom wasn't there, but guess what? I'm here for you now. That's what women do. Because we can't keep blaming others for our shortcomings. Oh. We can't. We don't. But a real woman deserves, and a man deserves authentic love. Not just because you told me you love me. I'm going to need those actions to show the same thing. I want to see you love yourself the same way that you saying you love me. So set your boundaries for people and places and things that do not serve you. Just because you got a warm body in the bed next to you don't mean that that is it, cuz. That is not it. But you would know that if you loved yourself enough. Because your soul feel uncomfortable. We're waking up to that person on a daily basis. Your soul give you signs all the time. Like, this is not how I'm going to grow, bro. Like, yeah, she look good in a motherfucker, but guess what, bro? The bitch is dumb. I got to go. I'm not happy here. What am I learning? What am I learning? Once again, that's something that you got to want to change within yourself. And then you say, Lord, I need me a good woman. It's going to be honest. It's going to love me. And then most men make those type of wishes when they are at their lowest. And God says, I know I got just the right thing for you. As soon as you get it, you run from that bitch so fast. Oh my gosh. Because you don't know what that felt like before. I never felt this before. That's scary. I know. Or you do something so that she run away from you. And then you can be the victim again. How about you be the victor? Stop being a victim, my masculines. Be victorious. Okay? Conquer your fear. If it's a fear of being alone, challenge yourself. If it's a fear of not getting no pussy, challenge yourself. If it's a fear of somebody not stroking your ego, challenge yourself, my men, folks. That's the only way you're going to conquer them demons on the inside. Is if you challenge your fucking self to actually get with a healthy motherfucker. Because she gonna challenge you, bro. She is. She gonna be the best thing that ever happened to you. If you allow it. If it's the same energy, it's wrong. You know it ain't right. If you're dealing with the same energies, guys. If it ain't gonna help you grow, if it ain't different, if it ain't new, you stuck. And I'm a very strong believer of that. I know it's true. I know that to be true. Because that's what God has said. So I only go after what my father said. He said, hey, if it's still the same, it ain't for you. I said, okay, Lord, that's how I'm going to do it now. If it's old, if it's stuck, it's not for you. If it's in the same, doing the same shit, it's not for you. I'll be like, oh my God. Oh yeah, we get frustrated with the same energy. We do. Oh, I do. So yeah, somebody get with me, you absolutely right. It ain't never, you ain't never, ever never had this type of love before. I'm sure of it. And that's because I love myself a certain type of way. So it's going to seem like a challenge to you. It's not. It's just I have certain requirements, certain boundaries that I will not allow no one to pass. And that's okay with me. I love myself in a whole nother kind of way. Not because somebody told me how to love myself. I just had to go through so much fucking pain to realize what real love was. And I'd be damned if I go through the same shit. Okay? I'd be damned. That's how much confidence I got in myself, and ain't nobody can take that away from me. Not a motherfucking soul on this earth. Not a motherfucking soul. Because I done got so comfortable with myself. Out of this world. So if I gotta walk away from anything, baby, so you're not getting it. I have been put in a position where I had to walk away from things. My motherfucker, listen. Whew, things I didn't have no control over. So what makes you think if you giving me something that I don't want, you trying to force feed me some shit, I'm not gonna fucking walk away. You're tripping. I'm gonna walk away to save my fucking self. It's not my time to die right now. Y'all get that? I will not allow you to kill me, sir. Yeah. And when I'm saying to die, I mean death of my heart, my visions, and my dreams. I deserve real love. I deserve to be put on the pedestal I am on. Don't try to knock me off, baby. Come up here with me. Instead of trying to bring me down where you at. Come up here with me. It's nice up here. The air is fresh. Nice view. Come with me. That's all I ask. If I see you like, nah, come down here, cause I can't reach you. Yeah, well, that's my cue. That's my cue. Red flag. I gotta walk away. Ugh. I didn't want to. I had to. Ain't because I don't like you. It's because you didn't see the same things I saw. You didn't want to be in the same vibration as me. So I had to sacrifice it. Because I remember that one time when I didn't. And how I died. But when God resurrected me again, I'm not going to die again. Nah. Some people might see that as me being overly confident about myself. Nah, man. It ain't that at all. It's just, I know what real pain look like. And I don't deserve that. I deserve the complete opposite. I deserve a person that knows my scars and they've healed them with their love. Not try to make a deeper scar or to reopen that wound. Because you don't want to change. So, I guess I'll be the one to change. People be thinking like, oh, like I done heard shit, you know, people think I'm heartless. At this point of my journey, I'm not. I'm actually, my heart big as fuck now. Bigger than it's ever been. Because see, now when you get the love that I have, it's not only going to fulfill you, it's going to help you grow too. Just saying. It'll help you grow. And you're going to live the life as the man that you deserve to be. Period. It's just certain requirements and certain shit I don't fuck with. I can't do. It's just me. It hit different when you're dealing with a woman that actually loves herself. And I don't want no man that's with me ever feeling like they're a victim. Because you're not. Like, I'm the type of bitch, I'm your therapist, your cook, your whore. I'm all of these bitches in one. See? I can't get jiggy with anything that's below me. I can't fuck with that energy. I only can fuck with the truth and the facts of the matter. My biggest pet peeve, y'all, don't you lie to me. And then try to play on my mental like I don't fucking know. I done been on that round the block a couple times. I know better now. When you lie to me, that's worse than, like, shit. When you lie to me, that is like, oh my God. I can't even imagine. I can't even put into words what lying do to me. I can't. That means you totally disregarded my whole existence when you cracked your face to lie to me. Even if it's a little white lie. I can't accept that. I've been lied to all my life. I said, when I finally get in control of me, it ain't happening no more. But the utter disrespect to make you think I don't know you fucking lying. That really showed me how much you really care about me. By your actions, not your words. You can tell me you love me all day. God did not make me this intuitive just because. He didn't give me this gift that I have just cause. Nah. He gave me these gifts so I can show others how to grow, heal, and evolve. It wasn't just for me. All of the pain I went through wasn't just for me. It was for everybody. It was for everybody. Everybody. The ultimate sacrifice. They talk about it all the time. People that be so religious. God gave his only begotten son, that whosoever believeth in him shall have an everlasting life. That's what happened. He gave his son, right? Didn't they say that? The greatest sacrifice. When he give you an earth angel, and they done went through all that shit, you don't just become an earth angel overnight. You don't just find your divinity just like that. He got to put you through some things to make sure you deserve it. So, great conversation here, you guys. For everybody to understand that you're worth everything that you want. You're worth it. I just want you guys to know that you are. And never don't hesitate to make necessary sacrifices and changes. Know what love is. Love does not, that's why they say, oh, it's a thin line between love and hate. It is. But they're not talking about outside of yourself. It's talking about coming from the inside of you. The phone call is coming from inside of the house. That's what the love and hate energy is. Because you can hate yourself so much that you accept certain things that you know damn well you don't deserve. But when you love yourself, it cancels out the hate. So, like I said, I don't know who needed to hear that today. You still have an opportunity. Every day is a new day to change. Choose love, please. Choose love. Choose real love. I don't care how old you are. You're never too old to make a difference in your life. Ever. Just Stop looking for other people to make the difference for you. Choose love. I choose love every day. Whether it's to give it to someone or to give it to myself. I don't want to be angry. I don't want to be bitter. I don't want to argue. I don't want to fight. I don't want to do none of that shit because that's not love. That's too low vibe for me. I can't get jiggy with those frequencies. I don't understand those. But when I choose love, y'all, it hit different. Sometimes choosing love calls for me to make certain sacrifices. Causes me to take different vitamins and eat healthier and all that cool shit, y'all. It changes me from the inside out. And I just know it's going to do the same for y'all. I just know it. So I don't hate anyone. At all. No matter what the situation was. Because that vibration, I can't understand it. Hate. I might dislike what you do, but I don't hate you. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that is true. I teach love, don't I? Absolutely. But in order to be a great teacher of love, you got to actually learn the lessons of love yourself. Oh, man. And that shit ain't easy, y'all. Once again, back to that self-love. But they always say, what are you willing to give to get what you want? I want love. What am I willing to give? AKA, what was you willing to sacrifice to get what you wanted? You gotta know you deserve it, collective. So, this is the morning message for y'all. Just a little talky talk. There's no cards involved. You know what I'm saying? Oh my goodness, Layla. Come on. Did she just really jump on me like this, y'all? Say hi, Layla. Layla. Say hello. Say hi, everyone. Look at the camera, Layla. No? Alright. She just literally jumped in my arms. Oh, my baby girl. I love her so much, y'all. I love Layla so much. I do. Y'all know that, girl. Thanks, you guys. Stop. I'm sorry, y'all. So, I hope this helps somebody, child. I don't know who needed, like I said, to hear this, but I hope this helps you guys. Let me get your head off the camera. And yeah, tell a friend, shit. I Like, I really want everybody to heal, grow, and evolve. Okay. Thank you guys for being here with me. Thank you guys for tuning in and even listening to me. I know I'm long-winded, but it's okay. It's all right. Shit. No, thank you. Thank you, collective. I really appreciate y'all. I appreciate your time. I appreciate y'all energy. I appreciate you guys believing in me enough to even listen. That is a blessing to me. I really do. I appreciate you guys on a soul level. Not just because you show up on my live every day. I appreciate you guys on a soul level. Because you also are helping me grow. Y'all also are helping me learn new things about myself. Y'all are allowing me to step out of my comfort zone. And I thank you for that. Come on, everyone. What are you doing? Sending you guys an abundance of love, light, healing, good energy. And if y'all haven't went through the worst, this is the reason why I'm making this video. I don't want y'all to experience nothing I went through. Nothing. None of the pain. Nobody deserves that. Y'all deserve more. I just hope my messages be reciprocated. I hope y'all get it. Sending you guys, like I said, a bunch of love, you guys. And I will see you guys on the next one. Take care. Bye.